So, on October 23rd, a meeting of the European Council was held in Brussels with the participation of Vladimir Zelensky, at which issues of continuing support for the Ukrainian project. Essentially, they miss the project of ending, putting an end to Ukraine, exterminating Ukraine, because what is being done now by the West towards the population of this country, towards the citizens of this country, I don't even mention the territorial integrity, economy, statehood. What they are doing with Ukraine can be called nothing but extermination of Ukraine. They represent it as the implementation of a noble goal from the point of view of NATO, of containing Russia, as they call it, of strategically defeating Russia. The focus of attention was a brainstorm regarding the direction of a reparation credit of 140 billion euros to Kyiv at the expense of Russian assets stolen by Brussels. There are apparently no other sources left. And the friends of Zelensky are clearly not eager to transfer funds from their own leaky budgets for the cause of defending Europe until the last Ukrainians left standing. However, the EU members could not agree on the legalization of the theft of our assets. In this regard, the local publications operating in the European Union mentioned that if you managed to hide the fact that the outcome of the discussion, here is the quote, again raises questions about the fragile support for Ukraine from the European Union. In turn, Vladimir Zelensky, not worrying about the legal and reputational consequences for the Europeans from the encroachment on Russian property, traditionally begged for more weapons and money. He repeated the tired cliches about the inadmissibility, as he put it, of territorial concessions. He announced alleged ongoing negotiations with Europeans on possible supplies of long-range weapons to Kyiv, including Tomahawks. In this context, attention was drawn to the calculations and assessments of the Kiel Institute for the World Economy, according to which Kyiv annually requires around 80 billion euros to keep its pants on, literally. On the average monthly volume of support for Ukraine by Europeans in July-August of this year fell by 43% compared to the first half of 2025, taking into account their contribution to the initiative to purchase American weapons as part of ensuring the priority needs of Ukraine. In Western expert circles, it is believed that in reality the volume of assistance has decreased by 57%. And here we also received some curious news. On October 22nd of this year, Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson and Vladimir Zelensky signed a declaration of intent, which includes the supply of modified Swedish Jas Gripen E-fighters to Ukraine. They were talking about 150 aircraft. Their cost is estimated by experts at approximately $10 billion. The preparation of this deal should take at least 3 years, and its subsequent implementation from 10 to 15 years. Vladimir Zelensky at the same time voiced his wish to receive the first batch of aircraft as early as next year. The so-called Democratic Stockholm plans to partially cover the payment for the supply by using frozen Russian assets. Such a scheme was allowed on October 23rd of this year in an interview with the SVT television channel by Swedish Defense Minister Paul Jansson.